In this video, we'll explore the expected monthly traffic for a hosting configuration with 2GB RAM, 2 vCPU cores, 100GB SSD disk storage, and 300GB bandwidth. We'll also provide comprehensive recommendations for various specs and use cases to help you make informed decisions about your hosting needs. Let's break down the given hosting specifications. 2GB RAM, 2 vCPU cores, 100GB SSD disk storage, 300GB bandwidth. This configuration is typically suitable for small to medium-sized websites or applications. However, the actual performance and capacity can vary depending on several factors, including the type of website, content, and optimization. Expected monthly traffic. Based on the provided specifications, here's what you can expect in terms of monthly traffic. Concurrent visits, around 200 to 300. Daily visits, approximately 2,000 to 3,000. Monthly visits, about 60,000 to 90,000. These estimates assume a well-optimized content site with primarily text and mild image content. Keep in mind that actual performance may vary depending on factors such as website optimization, caching, and the complexity of your content. Recommended website types. This hosting configuration is suitable for blog, personal or small business blogs, HTML site, static websites with moderate traffic, niche website, focused content sites, small authority website, informational sites with growing traffic, portfolio website, showcase sites for individuals or small businesses. Hosting recommendations. To ensure optimal performance for your content site with about 1,000 text and mild image articles, consider the following recommendations. Inodes. Recommended inodes, around 250,000 to 300,000. Recommended RAM, 2GB current to 4GB for growth. CPU. Recommended CPU size, 2 vCPU cores current to 4 vCPU cores for growth. Disk storage. Recommended disk storage space, 100GB SSD current to 200GB SSD for growth. Consider upgrading to NVMe storage for improved performance. With bandwidth. Required bandwidth size, 300GB current to 500GB for growth. I/O usage capacity. Recommended I/O usage capacity, around 1,000 to 2,000 IOPS input-output operations per second. Average price or cost. Expected monthly cost $20 to $40 per month, varies by provider. Recommended hosting service. Visit the link in the description box below for my recommended hosting provider for this specific need. Optimizing your website for better performance. To maximize the potential of your hosting resources, consider implementing the following optimizations. Implement server-side caching. Use browser caching for static assets. Utilize a CDN to distribute content globally and reduce server load. Image optimization. Compress and resize images. Use lazy loading for images. Database optimization. Regularly optimize your database. Use database caching when possible. Minification. Minify CSS, JavaScript, and HTML files. Monitoring and scaling. To ensure your website continues to perform well as it grows, consider regular monitoring. Monitor server resources and traffic. Set up alerts for resource thresholds. Vertical scaling. Upgrade RAM, CPU, or storage as needed. Horizontal scaling. Consider load balancing across multiple servers for significant growth. When to upgrade your hosting. Keep an eye on these indicators that suggest it's time to upgrade. Consistently high CPU usage above 80%. Frequent memory swapping. Slow page load times. Increasing number of 503 errors. The provided hosting configuration with 2GB RAM, 2 vCPU cores, 100GB SSD storage, and 300GB bandwidth can handle a moderate amount of traffic for a content-focused website. By implementing optimization techniques and monitoring your resources, You can maximize the performance of your site within these specifications. As your website grows, be prepared to scale your hosting resources to maintain optimal performance and user experience. Can this hosting configuration handle an e-commerce website? While it may handle a small e-commerce site, it's generally recommended to have more resources for e-commerce due to the additional processing required for transactions and product databases. How does SSD storage compare to traditional HDD for website hosting? SSD storage offers significantly faster read-write speeds compared to HDD, resulting in quicker page load times and improved overall website performance. What happens if I exceed the 300 GB bandwidth limit? Exceeding the bandwidth limit may result in additional charges or temporary suspension of service. It's important to monitor your bandwidth usage and upgrade if necessary. Can I host multiple websites on this configuration? Yes, you can host multiple small websites, but keep in mind that resources will be shared among them, potentially affecting performance if not managed properly. How often should I review my hosting needs? It's recommended to review your hosting needs quarterly or whenever you notice significant changes in traffic or resource usage to ensure optimal performance. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.